Oh, snap. What's up, Scary Fab? Y'all know what time it is. Another day, another scary video, more craziness to check out. That's pretty much how it goes over here. And if you're new here, you like the content, like I always tell people, please hit that subscription button, hit that bell for notification so you'll know anytime I drop any new content. And if you want to check out the original video that I'm checking out without my commentary, and I'll be speaking on the original video, link will be down in the description below. So, you want to check that out, what I'm saying, please feel free to do that too. And yeah, so I'm not gonna keep y'all with a long intro, so we just gonna jump right into the video, check it out, and I'm gonna get my thoughts on it. And if it's something that I feel like it's worth coming back and discussing, like I always tell y'all, I will be back. If not, I will catch you lovely folks on the next one. I'm up out of here, y'all.
Ain't it? Future in hand.
This first video on our list was uploaded to TikTok by Scared to Death Zero. In the very beginning of the clip, we see a sculpture known as the Future in Hand, which is located in Port Glasgow in the United Kingdom.
Ain't it? Future in hand.
That's something.
However, it's not the artwork that has the TikToker recording, but rather the abandoned apartment nearby.
You see movement then?
The area is dark, yet as the TikToker shines his flashlight towards the building, we can see that the lower windows are all boarded up. They focus their light on the second floor as someone can be heard saying they saw something on the upper level. Watch what happens.
Move the light. Yo.
Oh! What was that?
The curtains that were slightly ajar are pulled aside, revealing a terrifying face. It's only visible for a split second, however it appears to be very pale and has pitch black eyes.
It looked like it had a mask on. I'm not even gonna front. It looked like a mask to me. That's what it looked like. Like a sack bag or something. That's what it looked like to me.
It almost looks like it could be the mask of a horror movie villain.
See?
As the building appears to be abandoned, it's been suggested that the face might have belonged to a homeless person.
That could be.
However, if this is the case, how do you explain the creepy appearance?
Yo. So
who or what could have been lurking inside this abandoned apartment building? Was it just a squatter, or was it something a little more sinister? Let me know your theories in the comments down below.
It could very well have been a squatter. You know what I'm saying? It could very well. I mean, the building is abandoned. It is boarded up in the front, but who's to say, they didn't have a way to get in through the back. And I mean, it's very well possible, but it's still creepy though, to be out there in the middle of the night and then look up and you see that. So, that will freak me out.
YouTuber Tim Morozov is no stranger to exploring potentially haunted places. In this video, he has a particularly creepy encounter, one he'll likely never forget. He begins his stay in the old house by drawing a salt circle on the ground.
Some supernatural stuff. Y'all know about supernatural. Y'all know what that is.
This is done in an effort to protect him from any harmful entities that may be residing nearby. After he's set up his equipment, he attempts to contact any resident spirits by...
Already, you struck out. That's like, strike one is just being there. 2 and 3 is already trying to contact. It's like you trying to do a seance. Yeah, all right. You already done struck out, homie. You just, nah, man. Nah, we ain't doing that. Like, for one, you there. All right. Now you trying to contact something through a seance or something. Man, you crazy.
Calling them out. Much to his surprise, a chair in the corner of the room almost immediately begins to move.
Oh, no, bro.
A little while later, a pot on the floor begins to roll around. As he watches, it suddenly shatters into pieces.
Кто ты?
Man, I just did a video for the ones that don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll post it up here. But I just did a video and I talked about how Russia is, man. I just said that it's be some crazy footage be coming out of Russia from UFO sightings to Bigfoot Yetis. I think they call them Yetis over there, whatever. But cryptic, all that, it be some crazy stuff coming out of Russia. If this is real, I keep saying that. If this is real, this is crazy. But when you go into this situation and you get comfortable enough that you try to contact them, like contact spirits, it might not be a friendly spirit. It might be something demonic. Like, that's why I'm like, nah, that's strike 1, 2, and 3 off the rip. I ain't trying to contact nothing. Because you open that door, you don't know what's coming through it. You hope it's something that ain't gonna mess with you. But it might be something demonic right off the rip. And it might not mess with you. It might follow you home and mess with your family. So, all right, man.
With all this seeming paranormal activity happening around him, it isn't long before his equipment catches evidence of a strange figure. Take a look.
Yeah, I saw it. You can barely see it, though.
We can see a vague, shadowy figure present in the room.
It's like mist.
However, the infrared camera shows it in even greater detail.
Look at that. Alright, my man.
The figure appears again a few minutes later. Looks like a person draped in a cloak, yet as you can see, it has no heat signature whatsoever.
Just sitting there chilling.
It hovers in one spot for a while, then begins to circle the OP, as if unable to cross the salt line that he drew on the floor earlier.
Look at it. That is insane.
It seems that its protection is short-lived, however, as moments later an overhead camera shows an invisible force brushing away a small section of the salt circle. Suddenly, a strange rattling sound echoes through the room. Wisely, he decides to leave the house now that his protection is apparently broken.
That's insane.
There's one final loud crash as he makes his way out just before the video comes to an abrupt end.
Don't nobody run? I'm just curious. Don't nobody run? Like, am I the only runner? Like, I'm telling you, I would have booked it, like, off the rip. Off the jump. And that right there, that right there, I would already been gone anyway. But that, nah, bro. It don't even matter though. Like, and the thing is, it don't even matter if it don't matter where the doors are placed in the house. Now, I'm just telling you, it don't matter. If the door is placed on the other side, it don't matter. I'm gonna hit a wall hard enough that I'm gonna be like a black version of the Juggernaut. I'm tearing walls down, whatever I gotta do to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious. Don't nobody else run? You know what I'm saying? I'm a runner. I don't like to, but in that situation, I'm a runner.
Has this YouTuber really captured video evidence of a ghost haunting the property? If so, it seems that he made it out just in time.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's a lot of evidence, right? If that's real, that's insane.
There's more than a few people who believe our entire reality might actually be some sort of simulation.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds crazy when you
Matrix.
first hear it, yet more and more unexplainable events seem to be caught on.
And now, for the ones that don't know, I haven't heard a theory about that. A lot of people think that, you know, our reality is really not reality. It's like we living in the Matrix. And it's like everything that we think, really, everything that we think is real, really is really not real. It's all just like a virtual reality, kind of like it's like a simulator, basically. And I've seen videos where it seems like certain things is a glitch in the Matrix. I've seen videos where I think it was a palm tree or something, but it was like the branch was disconnected from the tree and it was just dangling in the air, dangling. It wasn't touching it, it was just dangling. Then I saw another video where the people was throwing trash away or something, and a piece of foil, or plastic or something was stuck in midair, like over the trash can. It was just stuck. I mean, the person went around it with the camera and everything. It was just stuck. So, you know.
Camera every day. This video uploaded to YouTube by Falcon MD may just start to convince you. The short clip is supposedly an excerpt from a Eurovision TV broadcast in 1971. The camera moves away from the stage to pan over the audience as they applaud. Keep an eye on the woman in the white shirt. One moment she's clapping enthusiastically, the next she appears to be completely frozen, with her hands suspended in the air and a broad smile on her face. Viewers have many theories about the woman's strange behavior.
Could be that
Some
MK
think
Ultra.
She might have had an absence seizure, a medical occurrence in
That's
which
true.
the brain briefly stops functioning and the sufferer seems to be totally frozen in time. Others have a different idea. Some think that the woman saw herself on one of the camera monitors and was overcome with the thought of being on live TV. Despite these both being very plausible possibilities, some remain certain that she's frozen in time because of a glitch in the fabric of reality. So where do you stand on this theory? Are we all trapped in some sort of simulated world that could malfunction at any time? Or is there a more natural explanation for this strange behavior?
I mean, her face is creepy
down
looking
below.
at me. I would have hit her with some water or something. Sprinkle her. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle her. Hit her with some water.
If you're not convinced that spirits lurk in the cemetery, this footage from TikToker elkakui.tv might just change your mind. The camera holder is said to have heard a strange wailing sound as they were walking around. Possibly thinking it was someone in distress, they followed the noise. Take a look at what they captured on camera.
Oh, snap. Did you see
Watching that
that?
again, as the camera holder walks down a long hallway, we can see what looks like a dark shadow at
Look,
the
and
very
it just
end.
stood up. Watch.
As they get closer, the shadow seems to get larger.
What?
It appears as though it's actually a young boy in dark clothes. He straightens up and looks towards the camera with his pale face. Unfortunately, this is where the footage suddenly ends. Was this boy some kind of spirit wandering the cemetery? If not, then how does one explain that he seems to morph out of a shadow?
Right.
Even if it were just an ordinary boy,
Was
what
he
was he
squatting
doing in the
down?
cemetery seemingly all alone? Whichever way you try to explain this bizarre footage, one thing's for sure, the situation is very creepy.
And like, I don't know. Could he possibly be squatting down? Could he have possibly squatting down? Maybe. But even then though, like you said, why would he be in the cemetery by himself? And then they should have kept the camera rolling. Cause I'm curious to see the outcome of that right there. you know, I don't understand. Yeah, it kind of leaves me with like, kind of like maybe it was staged because they cut the footage. You know what I'm saying? Why ain't you let it roll?
These days, it's a popular pastime to take a video of yourself lip syncing in the mirror and upload it to social media. However, in this case, TikToker winner GTA likely got a surprise after reviewing her footage. Take a look.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the lights doing that?
Watching that again as the young woman poses in front of the mirror singing, you can see something walk by in the bottom right-hand corner. At first, it seems like it could be the head of a small child. Yet, if you take a closer look, something seems off. The head is large and bulbous and seems to move into view as if it's floating. Another anomaly is that the head seems to disappear behind the TikToker.
And then the lights with that,
This
is
is
that her
certainly a
lights?
perplexing piece of footage. We'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. What do you think's been captured here? Love to hear your theories on this one in the comments down below.
I don't know.
Some believe that the older a building is, the more likely it is to have a resident.
I'm curious though. The one we just watched, I need to look up that TikToker because I'm curious. Like after she saw that, I don't know if she posted or whatever. Obviously, I think she probably did. But obviously she posted it, and people probably, they spotted it and pointed out to her. Because if they didn't, it wouldn't be on this. Duh. But I need to look up and see, did she do any follow up videos on that? Like, did she speak on it? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like, did she have like a dead sibling or something that had passed on, or is it something about the house or location she was at? I need to see if she did like follow up video on that. That I'm curious to know now. So if I do, I'll be sure to if I dig it up, I'll be sure to post something about it. Maybe a short or something like that. I'll post something about it.
Spirit. This footage, uploaded to YouTube by AN, was supposedly captured by a security guard during a shift in the old San Francisco Armory. Built in 1912, the armory served as a stronghold and rally point for the National Guard during the San Francisco General Strike of 1934, an incident that later became known as Bloody Thursday. Over the years, the building has seen many roles, including an entertainment and sporting venue, and more recently as home to an adult film company.
Okay.
With such a varied history, it's little wonder that the property is said to be haunted. In this video, we see the security guard as he makes his way through the facility.
A lot of different energies in this place.
Alone at the time, he began recording after hearing what sounded like chairs moving in the lounge area. As he walks down a hallway, something strange happens. Take a look. The doors at the end of the hallway suddenly swing open.
Nope.
This is what I'm talking about.
Spooked, the guard immediately leaves the area.
Nope.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm here in this building by myself, bro.
A later inspection shows that all windows were closed, eliminating the possibility that wind had blown the doors open.
Nope.
So is the San Francisco Armory really haunted? Watch the clip again and judge for yourself.
Listen to his reaction. It's real.
Oh, hell no. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm here in this building by myself, bro. By myself.
Yeah, that's a real reaction right there. Yeah. That's a real reaction right there.
Have you ever heard of the back rooms? This video
I have
from Redditor
not.
Epic
A little bit,
TC942
but
may
not a
give
lot-
you a
not-
feel for what it's like to find yourself in this terrifying space. According to internet lore, the backrooms are a mysterious place where you may find yourself after clipping into an alternate reality. It's said to be a never-ending maze of hallways, all of which feature the same bland decor, mouldy yellow walls, wet carpets, and flickering fluorescent lights. You may discover new areas or even encounter terrifying creatures as you wander through miles of sameness,
That's
alone for eternity. When this Redditor moved into a new apartment building, they began to feel that they may have stumbled into this internet urban legend. The long, winding halls are dull and indistinguishable, with uneven floors and buzzing lights.
It does look creepy though, I ain't gonna
As the
front.
Redditor takes different turns and even ventures to different levels, they're met with a startling sameness.
Yeah, it is kind of
There's
creepy
nothing to distinguish one hall or one floor from another. At one point in the video, the poster even shows a doormat that reads, "Oh hello," a detail that they say is actually present on every level, 6 in total.
though. Ah!
This video was supposedly captured 2 weeks after they had moved in, and in that time they claim they've never seen another person in the entire building.
Yeah, I would have moved out, my boy.
So is this apartment building just a terribly designed, soulless piece of modern architecture? Or has this Redditor really stumbled into the back rooms?
Look, check this out though. Like, look, I keep looking behind me. I keep looking behind because I'm telling y'all, man, when I do these videos, it be late night, early morning. Like right now, it's like 4 a.m., 4:15. Early morning. So I be doing these videos early morning, late night, early morning. Everybody be asleep. And I'm telling you, sometimes I be hearing stuff. But anyway, that's me just probably psyching myself, messing with my mind or whatever, you know, freaking my own stuff out. But all jokes though, for real though, this dude said he moved there, right? And ain't seen a living soul since he been there. Ain't no way. I'm not gonna stay there. Cause that's not normal. I mean, look how big this place is. And you haven't seen nobody since you been there? Man, nah, bro. Mm-mm.